All right, here we go, guys. All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew episode 886. 86. Wow, 886 episodes. That's right, 886 episodes where we're doing this. Tonight, we are live from Aces United. Woo! I think they heard. You guys hear all that in the background? No? Hold on. Let me do this again. Hold on. All right. All right. So we're here, Aces United, over here, close to LA, right? For the Studying Brew episode 886. Already said that on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Test taking techniques tonight. Tonight, we're going to show you how to get that right answer without knowing nothing. Nothing. Have I studied? No, I haven't studied at all. I barely paid attention, Brandy.
How about I did study and I still don't know anything?
I don't know anything. I can remember all the SpongeBob episodes starting from episode 1, but I can't remember anything I just read 2 minutes ago. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of which, my name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs all the back office over here at KonaButterflyz, but you're not here for me. You're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice and you guys can cash in on those, IRA season. Right. It is IRA season.
By the 15th, everybody. So those of you who are securities licensed already, by the 15th, they need to make their IRA contribution for the year. Just saying.
Yep. We're lowering tax liabilities.
Yes.
Who doesn't love that? Less taxes and more money to you.
That's right.
Yeah. And if you're licensed, you can make a commission on it too.
That's right.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and let's do those notifications. Do that YouTube thing that you do. We do this for free tonight. We were lucky to be invited to one of our students, our good friend Christina Abog and her husband David Abog, and asked us to come down to the office for their fine people and do this live. And as we were talking about our program, our system, I was telling everybody, it's not just about the content. It's about the psychology. It is about the techniques. It's about the tactics. It's about the strategy. You guys, these are complex exams. You cannot be going after these exams like it is, elementary school. And, you're still using the Scantron and you're still going about it the way they taught you in 5th grade. This is a different way of doing it. This is a different way. We used keywords last night. Tonight, we're going to look at the techniques, but let's just get after it, Brandy. Let's just show these fine people what we got going on tonight. So if you haven't joined up with our members area, you scan the QR code on the screen or hit the links in the chat and you guys can go ahead and do that where you can join up with us. We're getting a little delay here. You got it?
Yeah, the new Zoom takes forever to connect.
Yeah. So when it does come up there, you guys can scan the QR code, hit the links, and then we can go ahead and get you guys all connected. Do you need a hardwire? Oh, there we go. And then go ahead and you can get the study guides. We have that available for the SIE, the 6, the 63. We got something for the 26 as well. We got the Kona community, the Discord. That's where you can leave questions, ask questions, contact Brandy directly. All those studying, questions that you may or may not have. Plus, we have the Kona Academy for the SIE. We have 21-day plans for the 6, the 63, a 30-day program for the 65. Oh, we got a 21-day for the 26 as well, right, Mike? Right. We got Mike Hugo in the house. I'm so glad to have him here. He got all his licenses with us. Christina and Mike are now getting their 26.
That's right.
Taking it to the next level. So if you want to get onto that, go ahead and do that. We have the phone number there on the screen, 951-290-3077. That's the best way to reach me. That's me, not Brandy. And if you send any questions about anything that has to do with quizzing, you're all, this is what I see in my quiz. Guess what? I'm going to refer you to Brandy and the Discord because you don't want answers from me at all.
No,
not at all. Not those kind. No. Brandy, I stay in my lane. How do you stay married? You stay in your lane. That's what you do.
That's why when you guys have Patreon questions, I say you got to ask Andy.
Brandy goes, Andy has a big mouth. I have the brains. That's my lane. So, hey, I know my role. All right. You ready?
Yes.
All right. Tomorrow, just a quick reminder, we have the SIE Kona Academy starting at 9:30 a.m. on the Pacific. Check your time and schedule and listings there. We are in the second week. We got 26 and 65. Make sure to look for those notifications. Also, 26, we're going to be going over what?
Oh, sorry. We are going over communication, actually. I remembered.
All right. And 65?
we are going, we left it off with whatever questions we have, but if there's no questions, we're going over performance measures.
Performance measures. Yay. It's like math.
It is math.
That's what performance measures mean. So the cool thing about the 65 is you learn how much math you don't need.
That's true.
So you need to be there, and you can find that out tomorrow. And you're going to have a lot of fun with those members sessions.
Yes.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. And if you're first time seeing this, we move fast. We only do this for 30 minutes. We keep it going because you know why? You got studying to do. But the most importantly, you want to stay consistent every night. And I don't want to burn you out. And we have some laughs. But we're also going to look at quiz questions. And tonight, we're going to look at how to answer these things without hardly any content. We don't know the content. We don't know what we're looking at. You've been studying and you've walked into that exam, you hit go, you're on that first question, and the first thing you go is, I think I have the wrong exam. This doesn't look like anything I studied. This doesn't look like anything I read. And I know there's people in here that have experienced that where they're like, excuse me, is this the SIE? Is this a 6? Because I don't think I took this. I don't think I studied this. Guys, it happens. The nerves gets to us, whatever it is, right? So how do we take apart these questions without knowing anything? How do we see it? Well, there's patterns, there's opposites, there's all kinds of stuff. I know there's a lot of people that say they have techniques and it's only process of elimination. That's just one small part. But we're looking at a whole thing. So I want you to do is look at the way Brandy takes these questions apart as we go through it. Make sure that you're taking notes on that. And we always do answers first. But we have rules of Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask what exam did that question come from because it's irrelevant. We're studying the technique. We're studying how to do it. It doesn't matter if it's a difficult, an easy one. It doesn't matter if it's about what's your favorite Disney Pixar movie. It doesn't matter because all we're doing is we're learning a strategy and a technique. Rule number 2 is that when we're done here, we want you to go get your quiz. We call it a 10-question flash quiz, 10 questions, 10 minutes. That's it. Just studying. Just doing 10 questions, 10 minutes, just working on those techniques and strategies. Guys, look, it's not going to be easy the first time. And I'm not going to kid you and say these techniques are 100% all the time. That's bull. If it's only 10%, if I get 20% extra in my exams and quizzes from doing these techniques, and I'm studying and I got 50% on my own, and I add another 20% or a technique that gives me an extra 20%, guess what? That's a pass. That's a pass notice. And that's all we need, guys. It doesn't matter how you got the answer. As long as you get a pass notice and you walk out of the exam room with a pass notice strutting like George Jefferson. I'm sorry for the youngsters who don't know what that is. That's your problem, not mine. It's funny. It's a funny reference, though. But anyways, you ready to go?
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. You get strut out like Conor McGregor. Yeah. There you go. Like the new road, like the Roadhouse movie, like this. True. He walks around the whole movie like this.
Anyway. I need this closer to me.
Okay.
There. Just the mic.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
You guys ready? Okay. Let's do it. Ooh. Taxes. First question, right? All right. We have increased tax rates. Nobody likes that, right? We have decreased regulation. I think everybody likes that, right? Increased regulation. I don't know about that. And then increase government spending, right? I don't know about that either, right? But I will tell you guys, because we're talking about regulation, this one is decrease, that one is increase. I bet you it's one of those. Does that make sense? I bet you it's one of those. So let's just look at the question to find out which one. Supply side economics would suggest, who cares, right? But all I'm caring about is this: encourage economic activity. That's the main connection that I want to make, right? The one that makes us happy? Yeah.
We're encouraging. Encouragement means happiness, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. But you guys see how like we would have looked at this and went, supply side economics. Did I even read that?
We could overcomplicate this question very easily, and then we second guess it, and then guess what happens when we pick the answer that we knew was not the answer? We go like this: dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. And then you have a whole mess of dang it's at the end of your quiz.
Right. But you guys have to read it in that voice too. It makes it all.
I use other words.
You're mic'd up. Please don't.
I won't.
All right, guys. Our favorites, numbers, right? We got $4. We got $2.40, $24, or $1.80. Now we do have a kind of like a joke around here that it's the third highest number because there is that $2.40 and there's that $24. But I'm paying attention to the fact that that says $2.40 and that says 24, right? Same digits.
I just want to pause this. Guys, we're just looking at the numbers. We're not doing any math. We don't even know what the question is. These are simple observations that we can just see. Right?
Right. If I had to guess between B and C, given that I have the $4 and the 180 there, I'm guessing that B is the answer. Just because, right? All right. So I have corporation, $60 par, 4%. Guys, is 4% of $60 $24? Doesn't that seem too many digits? Right? The way I look at it, guys, is if it's $60 and 50% of 60 is 30, that's 2 digits, right?
If I was leaving a tip at the coffee shop, right?
Right?
That's too much.
Right? But that's 1 digit there. That's 1 digit there. Do you guys see that? That's the answer.
No math.
No math.
Is there math? Yes. Is there a whole equation? Yes.
Yes.
But as I tell all my math nerds, guys, if you could save time on the exam and you can bank some time on it, do that. If you can get it right without having to do the math, guess what? You're saving time. You'll ensure that you don't run out at the end of the exam. Guys, time is of the essence.
Plus, if I can get away with not doing math, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, that's my life.
Right?
That's why I look at you all the time. Do the math, Brandy.
All right. I have all long positions will be exercised. The risks of options trading as outlined in the options disclosure document are understood. Okay. The options disclosure document has been read and all rules and regulations regarding options trading will be abided by. I mean, it should be, right?
Right.
Okay, but I'm going to look at all long positions and all rules. Okay. Now, if you guys were doing something, wouldn't you want all of the rules that you set to be abided by?
Yeah.
You want this, right?
Yeah.
But to exercise all positions, even if you guys don't know what that means, right? But to make sure that every single one of them gets exercised, that's kind of asking a lot.
That's
right?
a lot.
That's a lot.
You guys all worked at a place. How many times does everybody do what they're supposed to? There's always Bob in the bathroom playing Candy Crush.
Right? So when a customer signs the options agreement, this is the customer's affirmation to all of the following, except the one that we can't necessarily do, right? Boom, right? Or take a smoke break every 10 minutes.
Right.
But guys, look, here's the one thing that I both love and hate about Kaplan, right? I like the fact that you guys are being trained to look out for that except because it's bold, but guess what? Not like that on the exam. So you can't rely on that except to be bolded. Does that make sense?
So you got to take notes, or you got to, on your little scrap paper, while you're doing this, you map it out just like Brandy's doing. You write accept on there. Okay, I'm looking for the accept, right? A, B, C, D. And she literally makes happy faces next to the A. B, sad face. You know, guys, it works. It helps you keep like breadcrumbs to the right answer. You go, oh yeah, I liked it.
Plus it keeps you like relaxed while you're studying.
Right.
And if you do that on the exam, guess what? You're relaxed on the exam. Because who doesn't want to see a happy face? You know what I'm saying? All right. I like to see happy faces.
Yes.
Okay. I got defensive, cyclical, growth, counter-cyclical. Well, if I look at that and that, there's a lot of opposites.
Those are opposites. Yep.
Right? So it has to be probably one of those, right?
90% of the time, it's going to be the two opposites, right? Cycle. And then we're going, no, I'm counter-cycle.
I'm going to fight it.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm going to pedal backwards.
Right?
Not go anywhere? I don't know. Tiny Cars Inc., manufacturer, small cars, trucks, really good gas mileage. Guys, are cars something that like people buy every single day, or do they kind of hang on to them when the markets are down and kind of like buy more when the markets are doing great? Right? If
you have jobs and you have money, right, you're probably more likely to go buy a new car. If everything's going downward, we're probably going to
hang on to the car for a while.
Where's AutoZone at? I could fix this.
And yes, guys, that is why the answer is cyclical.
See how it's just common sense? Look, some of y'all are finding this very difficult to do these exams because you're like, look, I haven't studied in a while. It's been a minute since I've done anything, you know, in school. I don't know if I can do this because I wasn't really good when I was younger and I could do it. And I don't know if I can remember all this stuff. look, you guys have lived on this planet for a number of years. There's some experience banked in your head on how things work. Don't forget that while you're taking these questions. Is it silly that we're talking about when do we buy cars, right? But if you think about it, you're like, oh yeah, when we don't have money, I'm not buying a car.
And yeah, I mean, yeah. And honestly, guys, I don't know what it is because I did the same thing when I was studying. I forgot all common sense.
No, we focus on all this content. We force it. We're like, oh, we get into our way.
Yeah. Like, guys, I remember I struggled with the idea of a deferred compensation plan. What the heck is that? Dude, I've never heard of that. What is that? All I had to do was slow down and look at the words. Deferred means later. Compensation.
Pay.
Oh, so I just get paid later?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my goodness, that's it? Why is there a whole paragraph on that? Right? But do you guys see what I'm saying? So that is why we simplify everything just to those keywords.
Right.
All right. Trust. Debt instruments, mutual funds, corporations. I don't even know. Could be anything, right? These have 2 words. This only has 1 word, right? I don't know where to go.
Right.
I'm just going to look at the question. As an investment vehicle regarding the tax consequences of a real estate investment trust. Trust? No way.
Yeah, it's that easy.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I guarantee most of you would have got that wrong on a dang it. You would have said, dang it, why didn't I just pick that?
No way, man. It's not that easy. Yes. Guys, look, a lot of it's...
Those are those wrong answers where you throw the tablet. You're like, son of a biscuit.
Man. Guys, that was like... So I had to change my language because I used to call it my son of a column. Because that was me. No way. Yep. No, yes, son of a, right?
Many a times that computer went flying. Then the book.
Yeah.
I know when she was mad or upset about certain areas, I could hear it, the book just hitting the sliding glass window. Boom. Oh, I guess we're doing taxes again.
Hate it. Oh, look, and this was a tax question. But did we focus on the tax?
No.
Nah. All right. Patriot Act, Securities Exchange Act of 1934, the Securities Investor Protection Act of 1970, and the Securities Act of 1933. I don't know about you guys, but that says securities. That says securities. That says securities. Somebody put in the chat here that these all have years, and this has no number, right? And no securities. So this one's probably different, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to look at the question.
My bad. Which of the following acts deal with money laundering? Is there anything in the question about securities?
Nope.
So then why would it be Securities Act?
There you go. See how reading the answers are a game changer. If you look at the answers, and then you go read the question, you're like, oh, okay, now I'm reading it. No, that's it. You don't second guess yourself as much.
Now, I've been telling this to my members, and so I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret right now. If you guys are overthinking a question, there's no way. No, I don't know. But sometimes, right? It's because you guys have too much fear of being wrong. That fear of being wrong is stopping you from even just looking at the most simple connection like this one. That fear of being wrong, I don't know what a real estate investment trust is stopping you. I don't know what the tax consequences are. Stopping you from just looking at the simple connection of trust, click it. Does that make sense, guys? So relax. It's okay to be wrong when you're quizzing because chances are you're going to be right more than you're wrong. And if you're wrong, big deal. Guess what? You learn.
You guys, sometimes you guys are so scared to just do these kinds of techniques and strategies because you feel like when you get it wrong, as if the computer is going to slap your mom. You know what I mean? You feel like there's some sort of like physical pain that comes with it, and there's not. No. You just learn. That's it. Just learn. That's it. Nothing's going to be, it's not painful at all. I promise. You're going to learn.
Exactly.
Learning is not pain.
No.
Unless you make it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. Thank you to Aces United. Thank you all for being here. We have a reminder for tomorrow. We got all that for the members. Plus, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel, same bat time. for Free Content Wednesday.
Yes.
I don't know what we're going to learn tomorrow, but it's going to be free. So be there.
Yes.
All right. Stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. Thank you guys for hosting. Speaking techniques in your next flash quiz. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.